Alright guys, so now I've got these extra pieces on the flight deck down here and they fit over the hull perfectly. I went ahead and I reinforced the inside with some more glue because remember I said that this was only tack glued earlier. So now I'm going to start ahead and add the fantail stuff. So this piece is going to go in here like that. And I'm just gonna come on. All right. I don't care if I got to build two of these. I wanted to use the best one for my project. All right, that's in there pretty good. Alright guys, it was a little bit of a test to get this guy to fit back here, but I got it to fit. So now I want to go ahead and start building up this superstructure, only because I want to see if the scale is going to be nice, if I have to send the other one back or whatever. So, here is my sprue. There was only, I think there was 3 sprues in this kit. And I'm probably going to have to put on my special eyeballs here so I can see all the part numbers. So we'll start with, let's see, number 19 and number 20, and this must be the B. Let's see if I can find the B. I like how they do that, by the way. Yeah, it says B on there, so I guess here's 19 and there's 20. Look at that, right there. How about that? So we'll go ahead and slice it off of there. And there. Come on. Alright. Hey. There you go. Alright. So now we got that. Let's clean up the casting wherever we can. Okay. And it seems like these two parts got to go together. Okay. Alright, that looks good. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this superstructure together here. I had to make sure all the parts were clean and will fit the way they're supposed to. I noticed that inside of here, the sprue mounting release points were interfering the way this guy was fitting in there. Now he fits just perfectly, just like that, right in there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and give him a little glue. See how they got the windows all up in here. I'll show you that in a minute. I don't know how I'm going to paint those. I don't have a very steady hand. I am in my 70s. So I don't know if I'll be able to paint those guys. Alright, well, we'll sit that there. And this little radar thingamabobber has to go back here also. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and put some glue here and put him in place. There you go. That's it. And I'll bring you back when that's all together, and I'll stick it on the flight deck, put the flight deck on the hull, and let's see what this all looks like as a beginning build. See you in a little bit. Alright guys, what you're looking at right now is the superstructure mounted on the flight deck. It's not mounted permanently, it's just sitting on there because I do have to paint the flight deck and do decals and all that stuff. But I got most of it on there. I didn't put a lot of the detail on there yet because, like I said, I want to paint everything that needs to get one color before I go ahead and do something else. But the flight deck is held down at the bow and at the stern, just so it stays in place while I work on this. Anyhow, so far this is a pretty cool build. Looks pretty good. I'll just have to see how the other one looks, because if I remember the other one, the catwalks actually were big enough to put the reels for the hoses for the fuel. I'm hoping that's it. I hope it wasn't the other kit. Alright guys, now that we have the hull taken care of, as you can see, I already put some paint on here. I did the upper part of the hull with this AS18 light gray by Tamiya, and also you can see I have a yellow line here. I also did the black right after I did the gray I put a water line there and I painted the black. Now I need to straighten out the gray a little bit because you can see there's some messed up spots right there. Redo the gray on both sides. Leave this tape on here, then mask everything off once this is done, and then I'll do the bottom with the whole red. And hopefully I'll get a nice straight water line right there. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll be back here in a few minutes. Alright, boys and girls, there's a pile of masking tape, and I still have that one piece left on there. So, we will do the reveal on camera. So let's see, I did put this up a little bit. Let me see, maybe use one of these guys. Whoa, look at that. Still a little bit messy, but I'll deal with that. Got a little overspray right there. This tape is not really 100% good, if you know what I mean. It's cheap tape. But anyhow, peel this side off. And actually, that's pretty good for not having any lines to go by. Alright, get off there. Alright, so. Maybe this way would be better. Got a little mess up right there. I'm going to have to touch that up somehow. But other than that, I think that water line came out pretty good. Yes, sir. Alright, I did paint the flight deck, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the flight deck on here and the superstructure and show you what this is going to look like, minus all the details. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking at now is the USS Saratoga CV-60 in a semi-completed fashion. As you can see, I have the superstructure sitting on top of there. I got a couple of planes sitting on the flight deck. I did paint the flight deck with, again, a Tamiya paint, and this is AS28. It's a medium gray. I'm not finished with this. Now, this is as far as I'm going to go on this aircraft carrier. When I get the other one, I will see which one turns out better, which one has got more details, so on and so forth. Basically, the only thing I need to do to this guy right now is to do the flight deck, you know, striping and all of that stuff. But like I said, I'm just going to wait on that. A couple F4s parked up on the bow. Pretty cool. This guy's on a catapult, but his wings are still up, so he's got to put his wings down. But this is a 360 view. I think the superstructure came out pretty good. There's still a couple more little details I got to put on there, but like I said, I'm not going to do any more work on this one for now. Alright, well, hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video, and as always, your questions, comments, input, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. Duck Huz 6951 out for now.